more breaking news coming in the run-up to Budget 2026. Details from the top sources in the Finance Ministry to CNN News 18. Now, what we are learning is that, as per top sources in the Finance Ministry, there will be a big customs duty benefits that will be announced in Budget 2026 to boost imports and exports. A major slash in import duties are expected, especially in those imports needed for key manufacturing sectors. This is what top Finance Ministry sources are telling CNN News 18. To get more details, I'm joined by my colleague Pallavi Ghosh on the broadcast. Pallavi, over to you.
Right. So, this is also an important decision which is expected to be announced in the budget 2026, Ayushman, in the context of the trade turmoil that we are witnessing, where, of course, we are signing up the bilateral trade agreements with many countries like EU, EFTA, and so on and so forth, New Zealand, but also with America, those trade turmoils are still going on. And in that context, this kind of a concession which is given to the export and importers industry is very, very significant. They have been carrying multiple requests to the government that what is really in store for them. So what we are picking up is that there could be a slash as far as the import duties, especially those inputs into the manufacturing sector. How does it benefit consumers? Well, obviously the products will come down. The prices of the products will come down with that slash in import duties. And this, of course, is going to be a very big news as far as importers are concerned and even as far as the manufacturing sector is concerned. Similarly, there will be a slash which is going to be offered to exporters as well. So all in all, the trade industry as well as the manufacturing industry and finally the benefits which will be passed on to the consumers, all these three sectors are expected to be happy with this decision to be announced by the Budget 2026.
Right. Thank you, Pallavi, for getting us that input. So, as per top Finance Ministry sources, when it comes to the game plan to boost the manufacturing sector, what we are learning is that there will be a big customs duty benefits that will be announced to boost imports and exports. A major slash in import duties are expected, especially those imports needed for key manufacturing sectors. But staying with Budget 2026, the Modi government is now believed to be examining a fundamental shift in the way income tax is calculated, moving beyond the individual and towards joint taxation for married couples. If implemented, this would mark one of the most significant changes to India's tax architecture in decades. In simple terms, joint taxation allows a couple's combined income to be assessed together instead of taxing each spouse separately. Income pooling lowers the effective tax rate, especially where one partner earns significantly less than the other. For middle-class households, the potential upside is substantial. My colleague Pallavi Ghosh gets us this report.
In a people-friendly decision which could be taken by the union budget, which is going to be presented on 2026, is a proposal to simplify the tax structure even more. And this is being called the couple tax. Actually, there was a suggestion which was given to the Finance Ministry by the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants. And the main suggestion that they've given is to introduce the concept of a couple tax, which is quite common in countries like Germany as well as in America. See, what is it that they think of is that the entire household is considered as a unit. Now, in the case of both the couples, married couples working in a family, each of them files their income tax separately as individuals, and whatever exemptions they get, or whether they don't get. Now, the concept of couple tax is that here they can treat one household or a couple as one unit where they are going to be paying for the taxes. Now, one proposal which is there is you slash down the kind of exemption limit. For example, there's a slash of up to 50 lakhs of surcharge that exemption is given. Now, under this new proposal, if it is adopted in the Union Cabinet, it can go up to 75 lakhs. The other simple point that they're pointing out is of at least up to 5 lakhs giving an exemption in the case of couple tax. It could go up by 5% of exemption in the case of more than 5 lakhs of income between 5 to 15 lakhs. The idea is behind this is one, to make it more couple friendly, to give an incentive to people to go in for a couple or one household being treated as one unit and file their tax returns. And obviously your tax liabilities also come down and the middle class is happy. This is useful for those who are in a middle bracket of earning money. Those who are in a high bracket, of course, those kind of exemptions or benefits will not apply. The second is to make the entire procedure of filing taxes very simple. Remember, filing of taxes was seen as very cumbersome. However, under the Cyril rule, it has been brought down, it has been simplified. But the government now wants to simplify it even more so that a couple, a married couple belonging to one family will not have to file their taxes individually. They'll do it as one particular unit. So that's one advantage they're going to look at. It will also be an incentive to people to become tax compliant. But more than that, remember the tax bonanza which we got in the 2025 budget. The government wants to give out more to people, but obviously at this point of time, it's not even thinking of slashing the tax slab even further. But this is something which could help the middle class. It can also help in terms of getting exemptions on, say, a home loan or on an education loan. And so if you are a married couple, instead of filing your taxes separately, you can do it as one person or one unit. It is also beneficial in those families where there is a single earner. Now, in many families, for example, the person who's not earning, he or she, husband or wife, they usually lose out on the benefits of exemptions. Under this clubbing together on the concept of couple tax, this benefit can be taken advantage of. And as I mentioned, many countries like America and Germany have already adopted this system. And if this is incorporated, it is going to be one more cheer as far as the middle class is concerned, especially in those families where both the members of a family, which is both the couple, are actually making money and they are earning a particular slab of income as well.